will be Illinois putting it in play, specifically Beltran. Opening point of the set goes to Illinois as that goes out.
A rare error there for Kelly Murphy, the senior. Used to swinging on both sides of the pin. Right now we're seeing her swinging on the left side.
Murphy with 7 kills, 3 errors in 23 attempts. And another miscommunication there up on the front row by Florida.
It was a very tight pass, forcing Chanel Brown to only be able to go up with one hand, trying to get it to her middle, Betsy Smith, but a very tough situation to put your setter in with that pass.
Illinois wins the first 2 points of this third set. Brown setting Jekyll. Good up by Lurson. And there's Betsy Smith again, continuing her hot play. That's her 8th kill.
Well, I always love it when setters go right back to a player they had a miscommunication with, and that time Betsy Smith up in transition, ready to swing on that quick one set in front of the setter.
First point of the set as Christy Jekyll serves for Florida. Beltran has to run back to get it. Bart sends it over. And then Aaron Johnson in the middle. A miscommunication, however, and she's in the net. So the point's going to go to Florida, and Illinois is arguing the call. They didn't agree with it.
Yeah, it looks like they called the net call on Aaron Johnson as she went up to protect her court there. But when she came down, you could see her elbow did hit the net.
Third net violation on Johnson. There's McMahon hammering it. Good up by Unroe. Jekyll with the off-speed.
It's like a back row attack called on Christy Jekyll. That means that before she contacted the ball, her foot went over the 10-foot line. As a back row attacker, you cannot cross the 10-foot line before you make contact with the ball.
Is that an error you'll live with?
You will live with that. It's going aggressive, trying to get a good swing on the ball. Christy Jekyll just that time, probably her toe, the top of her foot could have crossed the 10-foot line first.
Illinois leading by 1. Feldman serving. And another miscue by Florida. Florida doesn't seem to be in sync here to start this third set.
Yeah, no, not really. Mary Wise stepped up, told her team, you know, calm down. You can see her, she was pumping her hands downward, but trying to get them back in sync and in system. Just trying to do too much right now, I think, playing outside of themselves a little early in this set.
Illinois up by 2. And I think that's the danger of being such a momentum team, Maria, is they had a long intermission there. All that momentum they gained going into the end of that second set, it's gone now. They got to recreate it.
Right, and volleyball being the game of momentum, if you really ride the high waves, you're going to do the same thing with the low ones. And right now, all Florida needs is a good pass to get back in sync on offense.
Just a 3-point lead for Illinois early. This crowd is raring to go. Florida's going to take a timeout. Things have not started well for the Gators here in the third set. And Mary Wise is pumped up over there, trying to fire up those Gators who trail by 4.
They want to get my gold on the ceiling. I ain't mine, just a matter of time before you see me. It's alright, ain't no driving
Illinois leading by 4 here to start this third set. Rachel Feldman will serve. She's got 2 aces here to start this set, 2 of the team's total 4. And a hitting error by Farrell. Things don't improve out of the timeout for Florida.
Well, we have seen errors, a ball handling error, that time a hitting error. We've also seen a shank off of the pass. So the errors are coming from several different spots on the court right now for Florida.
And this is a team, Florida, that hit .439 yesterday, the highest hitting percentage in a regional semifinal in Florida history. There's Kelly Murphy from the right side with that left-handed kill.
Hey, she's right after it. She turns to her team and goes, come on, let's go. But a great swing by Murphy going with the sharp cross. And great set by Chanel Brown as well, getting it to her go-to hitter. You see her screaming at her team after that play.
She wasn't the only one screaming at the team. Mary Wise, that's about as animated as I've seen her in a timeout. when we were away at commercial.
Yeah, definitely the most angry we've had to see her be, really, because their team has been so unconscious and in the zone in that first game. And in the first set, you know, she felt like her team was in it, but right now she's having to focus them.
Barch with the hammer from the left side. Well, I think for Florida, they were really enjoying this unseeded underdog role. And now that they've got to this regional final, wait a minute. We can make the national semis.
Yeah, a little more pressure. You know, Kevin Hambley of Illinois said his team plays even better when it's 23 all than they do when it's 0-0, because they like that pressure. They feed off it, and they're used to being there.
Oh, what a luxury. Here's Ward. Ward hits into the Florida block, but Mon's block goes out of bounds. And Illinois starting strong here in this third set, up 9-3.
Just some great, smart plays by all of the hitters. I'm not seeing any errors out of Illinois. That was a strong, solid Florida block, but Colleen Ward did a good job using it.
We'll have a new NCAA champion this year, as last year's entire final out of the tournament. There's Ward again on the left side with another kill.
Two back-to-back swings where Ward just goes up and uses the high hands of the block. Kelly Murphy, and you see Chloe Mon getting up there, setting up a great block, but Ward just using the very tip of their hands. The softest part of the block, the easiest part to use, is the top of the hand.
Barch will serve to try to increase this lead. And Kelly Murphy stops the Illinois run. Kelly Murphy, first team All-SEC, had a match-high 17 kills yesterday, hit over 500 as well. Jekyll out of the back row, good dig by Barch. And there's Aaron Johnson on the right side to end the point.
Ooh, great set that time. And for the first time for Florida, we're seeing Noami Santos-Lamb going up and having to block that quick slide from Aaron Johnson, who's had so much success behind the setter. Single block, she just decides to take the line. She could have gone cross or line. Great decision by EJ.
Colleen Ward again.
It's like deja vu. That's three back-to-back swings with that high hands hit. I mean, Florida doing its best to set up that solid block, but Ward doing such a great job. That's the senior experience, the leadership, knowing how to use the block.
Ward, a unanimous All-Big Ten pick. Mon can't get the kill. Murphy keeps it alive. Sent over by Unruh. There's Dorn. It's got to come over. Free ball for Illinois. Ward. Good dig. And a smart shot by Chloe Mon.
All started with a huge dig by the libero Taylor Unruh, stepping in, getting that cross-court dig up to Kelly Murphy, and Chloe Mon with the smart heady play. Great decision to just tip inside the 10-foot line there.
Again, Chloe Mon, a new addition to the starting lineup since the end of October. Ward again, and she's been unstoppable here in this third set for Illinois.
That time Ward was definitely pulled off the net a little bit more. Had to take her swing coming from the 10-foot line, but she turns it. Line, gets it right outside the right arm of Tangerine Wiggs.
11 kills now for Ward, 7 digs as well. 13-5, Illinois has not let go. That's perfect though. Christy Jekyll, number 6 for Florida, finds the open spot.
Well, that's who you're going to want to feed if you're struggling on offense. You're Christy Jekyll and Kelly Murphy. And right now, Murphy is back row. So you better believe they're going to be trying to get the ball out to Jekyll.
Dorn. Big swing from Dorn.
And almost a missed contact on that ball, but the good thing about Dorn is that she has a little bit of hang time, and she swings and makes the contact so high that even when it's an off contact, it's still going to land inside the court, deep corner.
She leads this team in hitting percentage as a freshman. Ward will deliver the jump serve. Wiggs. Larson with the back set. McMahon can't get her to go down. Unruh. And a nice heads-up play by Michelle Barch, number 6.
Yeah, Illinois doing a good job. They block everything. The back row attacks, they're trying to get a triple block up, and they move out and have solid double blocks on each pin.
So the highest seed left in the NCAA tournament is playing like it here in the third set. Oh, we got some little gators over there. Pulling for the big gators. What'd you say, gators in training?
The gators in training. Yeah.
Colleen Ward, a former gator, now all Big Ten for Illinois. 11 kills, 8 digs tonight. And she tries to carry her team into the national semifinals. 15-6, Illinois up big. Back set from Murphy to Wiggs. Ward out of the back row. Boy, she has had a good return to Gainesville.
Yeah, just on fire, going up against the triple block that time. And Ward decides that the best shot is right cross court in front of her. But that's the thing about having a player like Colleen Ward and Michelle Barch. They can swing out of the back row. They're always an option. And not only that, they're calling for the ball, and they're going to swing aggressive at it.
I tried to combine their names a minute ago.
They're about one player. Yeah. I mean, whoever's in front row or back row, you got the same player playing for you.
And there's an ace by Ward. She's doing everything for Illinois.
Really trying to will her team to a win. Man, Mary Wise is going deep into her bench now, really just trying to see what she can get going.
She brought in Santos Lamb, you mentioned earlier. Now Maddie Monserrat, number 11, also in the match. And those two typically do not play very much. Another big serve from Ward. Here's Jekyll. Hits into the block. The block goes out. Point to Florida.
And Jekyll has definitely been the answer for Florida on offense. The good news is that she does play outside, so it doesn't take a perfect pass to get the ball to your senior Jekyll.
Chanel Brown, one of the setters in this Florida 6-2 system. Person, quick set over to Dorn. Murphy. Well, you would expect the two that have gotten the last 2 points would do just that.
Yeah, the leaders, Kelly Murphy and Christy Jekyll, and that time it's Murphy taking it to her sweet spot, which is that right back corner.
Could you imagine if Ward had stayed and you had Jekyll, Murphy, and Ward on the same floor? Larson with the set over to McMahon. Way up. Beltran plays it. Barch. Barch again. Monserrat with a dig. Here comes Ward. I mean, Colleen Ward wants the ball.
Wow, they had to go to the back row to generate a kill. Michelle Barch had several tries at it, but Ward just gets up out of that pipe position and makes a great swing on the play. That's the longest rally we've seen all match long, but Illinois was getting some great touches on that block to slow it down, finally getting the ball to Ward.
A double-digit lead for Illinois. Murphy looking for the opening. This will have to go over. And indeed it does, and it comes with a point by Michelle Barch. Illinois now up 19-8. Barch and Ward, the seniors, carrying this Illinois team on their backs. And Beltran will serve. Bullet of a serve. That's got to go over by Jacob. McMahon. Again, when McMahon at 6'6" gets a clean swing on a ball, you can forget it.
Yeah, when she goes up, attacks the ball at the highest contact point like she did in this swing, it's going over. You see Florida that time, Cassandra Anderson in new middle playing in for Chloe Mon. And she closed it up. Mary Wise going deep into her bench, trying to generate some spirit in her team.
Brown gives the set to Anderson.
That's exactly what you want. You know, Cassandra Anderson, a senior, she lost her starting spot, but she comes in right now in the middle of this regional final with an opportunity to give some spunk back to her team. That's exactly what she does.
Last year, she was a second-team All-SEC performer. This year, not even started. And there's Murphy with the block.
Great solo block that time by Murphy. Just doing a good job taking away the power shot. That's the cross-court shot. She reaches her arms back into that cross shot, and that's how she generates the block.
By the way, Murphy has her 30th career double-double. Larson with a set to McMahon. Good up by Jekyll. Farrell's had trouble tonight as Johnson blocks it right back in her face.
The swing block is a killer because the last thing that shoots over the net are the hands, and Erin Johnson gets there at the last second, swings her hands over, and takes away cross-court from Stephanie Farrell. She didn't even see it coming on that block.
Well, this set has been all Illinois. You got to think Illinois is going to go on and win this set. And the season could come down to the next set for Florida unless they produce a miraculous comeback here. Kelly Murphy, her 30th career triple-double and second one in a row, by the way. 10 kills, 15 digs, 13 assists tonight. Following up her performance yesterday with 17 kills, 21 assists, and 10 digs. That is perfectly placed.
And again, Illinois going back to their middles. They love to run that slide, and you can see Erin Johnson there getting up quick off of 1 foot behind her setter, splitting the Florida block and getting the kill.
22-11, Illinois closing in on this set. Mon gets the kill for Florida.
Great shot by Chloe Mon. Florida still, I mean, they have success with the good pass or a good dig, and they're able to get the balls into the middle. That's where they've had the most success on offense.
Mary Wise going back to her normal rotation now as Wiggs comes back in. Murphy will serve. Larson with the set over to Ward, and Ward hits through that block. Colleen Ward has come up huge tonight for Illinois.
Nice hard cross shot. You know, right now you're Florida. You know you're not probably going to walk away with this set, but can you generate some confidence, a little bit of a momentum swing here at the end of the set, just to feel good going into the next one?
Ward's got a double-double, her 23rd career. Wiggs handles it. Ward again. Colleen Ward just feeling it right now.
Oh, yeah, turning it that. We've seen her hit that sharp cross shot, but she turns it this time, gets it down the line, and right inside Chrissy Jekyll. Didn't even have time to make a move on it in that middle back position.
15 kills for Ward, set point Illinois. Farrell leads Florida in the set. When you're down this much in a set, though, Maria, what is your mindset?
You're trying to push some points together and, like I said, build the confidence for the 4th set. That's what's most important right now. Volleyball being the momentum game that it really is, you're trying to get it to swing in your direction. You don't want to let just Illinois walk off the court with it. Make them feel like they really had to fight for it, and it's going to be a fight in the next set.
And Monserrat will be serving for Florida, and Mary Wise says that she chews nails. Says she goes after every ball. I'm sure her toughness is why she's in the match right now. Dorn trying to win the set for Illinois. Not yet. Gators have won 2 in a row. Jekyll here.
Yeah, a good hustle play. Kelly Murphy getting all the way out, setting the ball for forearms. Almost a perfect 4-set to Jekyll, and a good swing.
Jekyll's got 15 kills in the match. Still set point Illinois. We'll be saying it for a while, even if they keep losing them. However, we're not going to need to say it anymore because Colleen Ward has just ended the set. Colleen Ward with 15 kills for the Illini, and the highest seed left in the NCAA tournament is a set away from the national semifinals.